up, guys? It is Canadian Gee here, back with episode number 15 of your Buffalo Sabres GM1 franchise series here on the channel. In the last episode, we simulated about 2 months and got up to the trade deadline, where we are all set and ready to go to enter the trade deadline and finish the season. I do have a trade in mind. I am going to make, or attempt, I should say, to make a trade to better this team. We're 33, 25, and 3. Ooh, Sean Walker. He's 28. I thought he was like 25, 26. 2 years left. We'll do whatever it takes to be on a win team, but lacks loyalty. You can never have enough depth for the playoffs. I'm going to go ahead and claim Sean Walker. We're going to be a buyer headed into the trade deadline, and here we go. A trade I do have in mind to make it Vladimir Tarasenko. Not involving any of these top teams. Look, the Sharks are selling mightily, and the Wild. But there is a trade in mind with a team who is not doing well whatsoever, and they're on your screen right now, is the Anaheim Ducks. And if you can see on the players on the block, I want to acquire 2 of those players. One of them being forward Nikita Gusev, and defenseman, a first and passage offer, Drew Doughty. I can't do that. I'm sorry. Wow. Drew Doughty is Nikita Gusev from Anaheim, and defenseman, where is he? Kevin Shattenkirk, who's currently in the minors. Gusev is on a 1-year deal, about 5.6, has 33 points in 51 games. He is a second liner. He is going to be in the top 6, and he fits on all the penalty kill lines, and he can probably be on the second line with Cousins and Skinner as that playmaker. And Shattenkirk, he's his depth for the playoffs. He is a veteran, 34 years old, also with 1 year left. He fits on the penalty kill lines, as per told. And he just replaces Casey Fitzgerald as that 7th or even 6th defenseman in exchange for Dennis Cholowski. So those 2 come back the other way. We don't have to worry about the money because we got the space and they're off the books next year. And players that I would want to give up include defenseman Nick Leddy, who would be going back the other way. It's basically a swap of Leddy and Shattenkirk. You know, we could call up Leddy to be that guy first instead of Casey Fitzgerald, but I like the veteran leadership and experience of Kevin Shattenkirk a little bit more. So also going the other way is prospect Connor Punnett. Forward, where is he? Roster player Tage Thompson. Oh my gosh. Torgerson in the 7th for Atkinson. No. Okay, I need to move quick here, I guess. So we'll start off with the players here. Schlepik. Thompson. Leddy. And Punnett. And also a 2nd round pick from this year, the 2023 2nd round pick. So 5 assets going the other way in exchange for some rentals. One of them being Kevin Shattenkirk, and the other one being Nikita Gusev. Leno and Laxtonen. No, can I just make this deal, please? I'll go as fast as I can. Now I'm going to try talking. I'm just going to go as fast as I can. Leddy, Punnett. I added a 2nd for Shattenkirk, Gusev, and I guess I need to bring in 1 more player. I didn't account for putting Nick Leddy in this deal beforehand. Oh my gosh, Chaika, no. This is really annoying. Derek Grant, I'll bring back the other way, along with Shattenkirk and Nikita Gusev. And going back the other way, Thompson, Punnett, Leddy, Schlapik, second, and the trade accepted. Okay, so I wasn't going to deliberate what extra player I should throw in. I threw in Derek Grant. He's basically going to play Schlapik down in the minors. But we go ahead and make that trade, and we add a top 6 player and a bottom 6 defenseman. So let me just go ahead and throw in Derek Grant. We already threw in Nick Leddy. Now I can talk about the trade. So looking at the team now, let's go into proposed trade. Our top 6 is as follows. It is Sam Reinhart with Jack Eichel, Victor Olofsson. Second line, it is going to be Nikita Gusev on the left wing instead of Jeff Skinner. It is going to be Dylan Cousins and Casey Middlestat. Third line, Markku Hämäläinen, Shane Wright, and Jack Quinn. Fourth line is going to be Sanford, Rasmus Asplund. Let me just Asplund. Oh, we have trade offer Torgerson for a third and no, I'm not doing that. And on the right wing, we're going to have Ivan Barbashev. Then our extra players are going to be Jeff Skinner, who's 84 overall, and Zemgus Girgensson, who is an 80 overall. And taking place for Casey Fitzgerald as that 7th defenseman is going to be Kevin Shattenkirk. Our defensive pairings don't change much. They don't change at all. We just add a guy. Ooh, Goucher and Shaika for Colin White. This is another move I was planning on looking at, was Colin White from the Senators. But I don't think with where they're at record-wise and team-wise, he is on the block. And if you look at their centers, they'd rather play Batherson. They'd probably rather play Brown. They'd rather play Stützle, Savoie. That's 4 guys right there. He can also play right wing, so let's look at the wings. Kachuk, they'd rather have... Can I talk, please? Jeez. They'd rather have Kachuk on the wing. They'd probably rather have Fermenton, Yarventi, Rosen. On the right side, they have Mikheyev. They already have Brown, Dadonov, Sokolov. Prospects-wise center, you have guys like Savoie, Dean, Zalikin, Grieg, Pinto, Norris. I could see someone like Colin White being expendable. For us, where exactly would he fit, I'm not quite sure. Going back the other way would have to be someone like an Ivan Barbashev, Zach Sanford, or even Rasmus Asplund. But with that value right now, I don't think I'm willing to make that move at this point in time. Like for us right now, he'd be a 4th liner and a top line penalty killer. I don't want to break up the top 6. I don't want to break up the 3rd line with the rookies. And I do not want, like, 4th line, yes. But do I really want an 85 overall on the 4th line? Of course, I would love it. Sorry for the voice crack. But I just don't think it fits. With that cap hit at that amount of term, that's more of an off-season trade. But I don't think I'm going to make that move right now. But we can definitely revisit that in the off-season. Trade offer here. A 1st in Vierling for Mayfield. A 3rd, 4th, and a 4th. No, I'm not giving up a 1st this year. I've already given up a 2nd and a 3rd this year. I want to hold on to my 1st at least until the draft. So I think that's about it. I'm going to go ahead and simulate the deadline. I have no other moves I'm planning on making. So let's hit the roster moves here. Let me get the team how I want it. Walker, he can be down there, sure. Fitzgerald's already been sent down. 3, 6, 7. Good. Derek Grant, where exactly does he fit? Oh, because there's an injury to Cousins. Okay. So, no, I'm keeping the top line the way it is. I'm not touching that. Cousins is hurt. So, let me just do this real quick. Take out him, put in Asplund. Then for Skinner, let me put in Derek Grant or Girgensons. Let's put in Zemgus Girgensons for now. Defensively, Delaney with Yoholeve, Yokiharu with Ghost, and then Mahura with Chalowski. And then goaltending stays like that. Okay, and this also helps our power play a little bit. And penalty kill. So if we go to the power play, let me put it back to the way it was before. Olofsson needs to be up there. Cousin should be there. So let me just make that adjustment for now. Middlestat can be there. Let's put Girgensons there for now, just until what this name comes back. Cousins. So yeah, I like this power play setup a little bit more. 4-man power play. I need Reinhardt there. Gusev with Ghost. Olofsson and Cousins can be there. Yep, penalty kill. Hämäläinen I like on the penalty kill with Yoheleve, and I'll put Mahura up there with Dahlin. Middlestat, not really. Quinn, not at all. Nikita Gusev can also be on the penalty kill. I am going to put him there. He does fit. Center, I'll put Barbashev there. Chalowski, Yoheleve. Who else did I have there? Where's Yokiharu? That's who I had there. I actually had him up here like this. Yeah. 3-man PK. Middlestat I'll take out for Barbashev. Chalowski I'll take out for Yokiharu. Switch to them. Okay. Then I'm fine with the overtime stuff. No, I'm not. I need to change this. You down. You down. You can go there. And then Cousins can be for him. Delaney, Yokiharu can be... No, he's not an offensive guy. He is a defensive guy. So I do want him out there for the third pair. So let me put Ghost's Bear on the second pair there. So it can be like that. Shootout. Russ's Delaney and Shane Ghost's Bear should not be taking shootout attempts. Eichel, Reinhardt, Jack Quinn can be there. And I'll add Victor Olofsson to there. All right, I think we're good to go now. I have the lines assembled. Grant can be the one that goes down in exchange for Cousins when he comes back from injury. Minor league lines. Not much changes here, excuse me. Kopeka, Luukkonen, and Mantelozzi. No, I want Lennox to be the backup. Defensively, I like that top unit. Fitzgerald with Chaika, Kukkonen with Samuelsson. So the AHL team gets better. Maybe not offensively, but defensively for sure. Yeah, I'm fine with these changes. So we can go along and continue simulation. Who has the most Pashuzhov? He's doing really well. Okay. Let's go to the 1st of March. And it may be questionable. You guys may be questioning why I'm benching Jeff Skinner as an 84 overall. He's not going to be on this team long term. He's not a guy that's going to be here for very long with that high of cap hit and him not producing the way he probably should be. It's just not going to work like that. So he's going to be an excellent, extra guy. But $9 million to only be putting up 32 points in 61 games. He's an excellent offensive guy. He's a top 6 replacement for anybody else that gets injured. And then bottom 6 guy, that's Girgensons. Defensively, the Shattenkirk that goes in. Let me take out. Veerling can stay. No, I need to make it better. Derek Grant can go in for him. Move him up. There you go. So moving along, 2 straight losses. Game against Florida at the end of the month, we win 4-3. 34-27-3 so far on the season. We're going to finish up the regular season simulation, so let's just get right into it. Moving along. Give me 1 moment. Alright, sorry about that. We are back. I continued simulation. I didn't pause it, but I wasn't gone for long, so no need. Third in our division, we have a pretty comfortable lead in third place, or for third place. Reinhardt is back. See, Skinner goes in for any top 6 guy, then Gerkens is going to go in for any bottom 6 guy. So that works out. But moving along here, every win is crucial down this stretch. 4-2 win against Ottawa, game against Washington. Middlestat is injured till the end of the month. That's going to be Skinner. That's fine. We lose, but we get a point. So I say if we're going to lose, just get a point for me. That's all I need. Okay, I guess Skinner won't go in the top 6. No, that's Middlestat. That I need to put in there. That goes in. Game against Toronto, we lose 5-4. Game against Philly and New Jersey in back-to-back nights. Beat Philly, beat New Jersey. Okay. So, third in our division with 90 points. 4 points ahead of the Lightning and Panthers. Wild card. We're atop. We're ahead of the first wild card and 2 points ahead of the second wild card. Big games here against Atlantic Division opponents in the Bruins and Lightning. Lightning are fighting for their playoff lives. So we're going to do slow sim against these games. Boston, I don't really care that much about. We'll simulate over that one. We lose 5-1. These next 2 games are crucial. We have to win at least one of them in order, I believe, to secure a playoff spot. So 2 games here. Lightning have kind of fallen out of it, but they're 4 points behind us. They win these games. They're tied for us. We need to win one of these games to secure a playoff spot. So let's go. Who do we have in net here? I want Allmark in for both. Playing down the stretch, man. You're our goalie. Yep, this is the team for these both games. I'm not making any changes. First game in Tampa. Let's see how we do. First period, we're down 1-0. Taylor Radish gets the Lightning on the board with 24 seconds left. Second period, we're up 2-1. Delaney and Eichel, both our leaders, offensively and defensively, gets a 2-1 lead. We're out shooting them by 18 shots. Third period, penalty kill. That's a big kill. Power play. They kill it off. 10 minutes gone in the third. We're still shooting like crazy. 8 minutes left. 7, 6, 5. Oh, Kucherov ties it up. 5:40. If we can get a point, I think we're still good, though. Okay, we do get a point. So does Tampa. I'm not sure how that works. We're just going to play it out here. Overtime. What's going to happen here? We're going to go to a shootout. We're going to go to a shootout. Shootout. We win 3-2. And what does that mean, boys? What does that mean? Did we clinch a playoff spot? You see that X by our name? We have clinched a playoff spot. The year 3 Buffalo Sabres are headed back to the playoffs for the first time in, I can't even keep count. Last time the Buffalo Sabres made the playoffs was in the 2010-2011 season. Can you believe that? A 12 to 13 year drought is over in Buffalo. We're headed back to the playoffs. And we're at home. Sold out crowd in Buffalo. First period, we're down 2-1. Kucherov, Hamalainen, and Killorn. Second period, we're up 3-2. Olsen and Quinn. Let's get a win to end this season for our hometown crowd. 5-on-3, power on the kill, and they get a goal. Power play, we get nothing. It's tied 3-3. We're up 4-3. Henry Yoki, how are you? Our defensive specialist gets us a lead. Another power play. It's no good. Moved along. 5 minutes left. They tied up Anthony Cirelli. And Jack Quinn makes it 5-4. We're going to hop in here and see the final 2 minutes. I will see you guys in there. All right, so here we are. 2 minutes left. Jack Quinn shoots it right in front of the net. Just it's wide. Stamkos along the boards. Hamalainen up to Quinn. Can't get the shot through. It's Ty Gallagher who has to get to Jeremy Bracco. Back to Steven Stamkos. Deeks into the zone. Out in front. Can't get it through. It's Quinn who on the defensive back check. Who picks up the puck. Jack Quinn along the boards. Nice board play there. Mahura up to Hamalainen. Up to Quinn. Quinn has some room. Cuts the sauce pass it over to his teammate. But can't get it through McDonough. Stamkos to Bracco. Up to Janmark with 1:05 to go. Janmark shoots it. Blocker saved by Jonathan Quick. And he'll hold with under a minute to go. I do apologize if you weren't able to hear the game. But I believe you should now. Both first lines are out there for each team. It's Point, Killorn, and Kucherov for the Lightning, Olofsson, Eichel, and Reinhart for the Sabres. Quick play off the draw there by the Lightning, and it's stopped by Jonathan Quick.
In a close game, you can't make a mistake that costs a critical goal.
So under a minute to go, Lightning are going to be desperate. 55.7 seconds to go in the third. Face off win by Eichel. Reinhart picks it up, gets it to Olofsson along the boards. Deline up to Eichel. Across to Uhuleve. Across to Reinhart.
And now he moves it to Dahlin.
Eichel has it. Team captain gives it up to Sam Reinhart. Reinhart in the corner. Out in front. Stopped by Vassal. Rebound. Let's also stop. We're going to have a fight here. That's Killorn and Uhuleve going at it. As Olofsson goes down off the hit from Hedman. That's not Killorn. That is Hedman. Uhuleve and Hedman go at it. Uhuleve standing up for his injured teammate. Uppercut. Uppercut by Hedman. Uppercut by Uhuleve. Uppercut by Hedman. Under and over. Hit him with a cross. Uhuleve standing strong. Takes down Hedman. Unanimous decision. Ole Uhuleve. What a crunch in front of the net by Hedman to Olofsson. Olofsson is still on the ice, being attended to by the trainer. But Ole Uhuleve standing up for his teammates. That's cause for concern for the Sabres as Olofsson leaves the game with 30 seconds to go. Killorn along the blue line gets it through. Killorn has room. Can't get the shot away. Nice defensive back check by Jack Eichel. Sam Reinhart breaks out. Loses the Chernak to Kucherov. Nikita Kucherov across the point. Wide of the nets. Kept in by McDonough. It's Point to Killorn. Killorn across to Chernak. Shoots it. It's blocked in front. It's Kucherov. 5 seconds left. Kucherov behind the net. Can't get a shot through, and it is all over. The Sabres hold on to win the final game of the season and have officially cemented their spot in the playoffs with back-to-back wins against the Tampa Bay Lightning. The Sabres are playoff bound for the first time since the 2010-2011 season. We'll have to wait and see for their opponents. Let's head back to the menu. So here we are back in the menu, and our playoff team is the Boston Bruins. The first round We're going to be headed to Beantown for the first 2 games, then back home for the next 2. Other playoff series happening in the Eastern Conference. You have the Leafs and the Islanders, the Blue Jackets and the Hurricanes, the Devils and the Flyers. In the Western Conference, you have the Knights versus the Stars, the Sharks versus the Canucks, the Avalanche versus the Flames, and the Hawks versus the Jets. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going up against in Boston. So the top line is still untouched with Marchand, Bergeron, and Pasternak. Gonna have to watch out for them. Second line, DeBrusk, Coyle, and Wagner. I'm assuming he's filling in for someone injured. Bjork, Jacob Lauko, and Alexander Radulov on the third line. Not bad. Studnicka with Frederick and Smith. I'd rather have Studnicka up on the second line. Frederick is good on the fourth. Smith, more of a depth piece. Defensively, you have Lazone with McAvoy. Grzelcyk with Carlo. And Savard with our old friend Rasmus Ristolainen. And in the net, they have Jarro Halak and Henrik Lundqvist. Scratch, they have Senyshyn, Connor Murphy, and Connor Clifton. Okay. So, top 6, I give to them just because of that top line. Bottom 6, I have to give the edge to us. Defensively, Dahlin is better overall-wise than McAvoy. Lazone is better than Juhleves overall-wise. Yogi Haru is better than Grzelcyk overall-wise. Carlo is better than Ghost. Yeah, I would say they have a more deep defensive core than us, but we have the better one overall-wise in this game. But yeah, and the next episode we'll go through the entirety of the playoffs, no matter how far we get. And if we only go to the first round, we'll go into the off season. But if we go deep, we'll end where we get eliminated. But I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this episode. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you want to see more content like what you just saw, hit the subscribe button. And I'll see you guys in the next episode.